Hey everyone, I made this video a few days ago and I've been waiting for my Blue Yeti and it's been lost by Amazon, so I've got to reorder that. Anyway, so I made this image. It's for a book I'm working on and I did a bit of photo bashing to get it working and turn it into something special. I included a image of the mech, which I made in Blender, and that's kind of a first for me really to do that. So now I think I will try and do more similar things and add that to my workflow. Anyway, this video, if you want to stick around, will show you the method that I took to get here. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm doing colour matching here, and then just doing lowering the opacity to get them all layered over each other. I just wanted to get all the things I wanted to get in. So I've got the sword in place, and that's all I'm doing really, is just making sure I've got all the things that I want visible. And yes, I needed this helmet. I wanted it to look super cool, like she'd, you know, just like badass woman. Yeah, I had to make the leg. I actually corrected this leg later on. I realised that it was a little bit fat at the time, a little bit late, and so I had to repair it. But yeah, so I'm grabbing a lot of the colours now and painting over the image to give it a more paintery look. That's my technical term for it. Yeah, so a lot of this I'm using the same colours, like the colours of the sword. I'm using the darks or the mid-tones to get those, and then painting in the highlights and the shadows all from that sword and from everything else really. So like if I need something changed, I just use the same colour. Yeah, so with the sword I'm using the highlights now from the metal of the original sword and giving it my own spin. And yeah, I darkened her visor as well. I wanted to give her a more mysterious, tough guy look, I guess, which I think worked. Yeah, then I got this guy as well, and obviously it's another character from my book, and I'll go into that closer I get to like getting the book out. But yes, I had to colour match it, so you know, go to image and to adjustments I think, and then at the bottom of that is the colour match, and that helps colour matching it to, you know, this image. So yeah, I wanted to make him look less realistic and more painterly, so I took a lot of the colours from her and from him and just sort of painted over stuff, and then sort of got all the shadows and contrast to match the background and to match how she's dressed. And I shrunk him down as well to make him fit into the scene better. Yes, that's me playing with the photo filter. This is my mech. I made this in Blender, which is a free 3D package. It's taken me a long time to work out how to do things. I'm still not an expert, so the fact that I actually managed to make that, I'm very impressed. Here we are back in Vato, trying to find textures. So just trying to sort of rough up my Blender image to make it look like it fits better in the scene. And it's just kind of playing around, so I would have colour matched it as well, played around with like multiply and things like that to just see what fits. Yeah, so as you can see, like the tone and colour of it is starting to come together. And yeah, this part here I'm putting in atmospheric perspective. This is something that I learned a while ago, where you take the colour of the sky, using the soft brush, you sort of go behind the layer of your main character and you can create some distance there. Again, more textures, just playing around, trying to sort of rough it up a little bit so it doesn't look so clean. I don't like things looking too clean. It's not realistic enough. But I like mixing and matching. So this is like, from what I've learned, this is a technique called photo bashing. I used to call it photo manipulation. You can call it either. And I like mixing, being able to do the art and to make things look as realistic as possible. I wish I could just draw and paint to this level straight off the bat, but my skills aren't there. I'll work on that the whole rest of my life. But until then, photo bashing, photo manipulation, and certain art skills that I do possess work just fine. Oh yeah, I thought that I'd make this thing look used, so I thought breaking the window would be the right thing to do. Yep, so now I've got a textured brush, and I'm putting in some plant life, some birds. It's because I started to notice that I had a bit of negative space on the right, and I do play around with that. Yeah, so I was in Camera Raw just then, and just playing around with the colours just to kind of make it look a little bit more edgy. I think a lot of my ideas are based in the 80s. I do like the colour schemes in things like Aliens and Predator and stuff like that. In Aliens it's very blue from my mind's eye. Oh yes, I thought if she's got a sword, she's got to have some spikes on the sword, because I thought that'll hurt more if she's ever in a battle, which is what she is frequently in my story. Yes, please like and subscribe. This also works. So I was putting on these decals, I believe they're called, and I was able to sort of space them out nicely and then put them on there, and I just find that adds a little bit more realism and usedness to the image, so then I go over it, I put a mask on, and then I start messing them up with a bit of a rough brush. And with the saw I used a metal photo and then inverted the mask and then repainted the mask using a low opacity brush, and that worked absolutely perfectly. I mean, it looks like a chainsaw now. Also as well, playing around with the oil paint style I found worked. It's me signing it. And here we are, the finished product.